Good afternoon, members of Parliament, support staff, radio listeners, TV viewers, and those viewing via social media and members of the media. Welcome to the Central Committee Meeting number 4 of today, Monday, October 24th, 2022. We've established a quorum of 8 members, and as one of the activities surrounding the Breast Cancer Awareness Week, October 24th to October 28th, 2022, in Parliament, themed the Parliament Goes Pink. Members of Parliament has been requested today to submit names of loved ones or friends who have passed due to breast cancer, whose names we wish to mention during the moment of silence. Thus far, the names of the following individuals are Mavis Brooks Salomon, Diane Hodge, Patricia Bowers, and Kathleen Bryson. Please let's stand for a moment of silence in their honor. I've received notice of absence from MP Solange Duncan, MP Christophe Emmanuel, MP Rayon Peterson, and MP Rolando Bryson. As indicated earlier, in commemoration of Breast Cancer Awareness Month, this year Parliament will participate in the Breast Cancer Awareness in the week of October 24th to the 28th, 2022, under the theme Parliament Goes Pink. While members of Parliament have been requested to wear pink or to include a touch of pink in their attire during this week, several activities has been planned. All members of Parliament have received information regarding the planned activities via email, and all members of Parliament are encouraged to participate in these and other activities in an effort to support and bring awareness to the surrounding of breast cancer. Are there any notifications from the members of Parliament before we proceed with the meeting? No, I see no need. Then we go straight over to the agenda points. We have as agenda point today 2 agenda points. Approval of the travel schedule for the second semester of the year 2022 in connection with Committee and Board of Directors Junta Directiva meetings of Parlatino. This can be found under IS 049, Parliamentary Year 2022-2023, dated September 30th, 2022. As agenda point 2, we have approval of travel to the public entity Statia, St. Eustatius for Wednesday, November 16th, 2022 as an honored guest to the 2022 Statia Day celebration ceremony of the 246th anniversary of the First Salute. This can be found under IS 103, Parliamentary Year 2022-2023, dated October 21st. We go over to agenda point 1. On September 30th, 2022, Parliament received the schedule of Parlatino meetings that are scheduled for the second half of 2022, August to December 2022. This schedule includes meetings of committees and Board of Directors meetings Junta Directiva. This document is registered as incoming document IS 049 2022-2023, dated October 20th, 2022. All members of Parliament received a copy of this document via email and can also be found on the P drive. A Board of Directors meeting, Junta Directiva, is scheduled to take place on November 21st to the 23rd, 2022, in Mexico. It is customary that the President of Parliament partake in the Board of Directors meeting. Several committee meetings are scheduled between November 17th and December 6th, 2022. It is customary that the delegation comprises of 2 persons per committee to attend these meetings. This proposal is therefore for Parliament to approve this work visit for the President of Parliament and the Secretary General of Parliament to attend the Board of Directors meeting on behalf of Parliament, and the proposal is also to approve the work visits of members of Parliament to attend the Parlatino Committee meetings. The proposal is furthermore approved to approve the travel arrangements for the delegation. To which member of parliament do I give the floor? MP Westcott Williams, you have the floor.
Good afternoon once again, Madam Chair Lady. Thank you, and my thanks to you and the parliamentary staff, our secretariat, our SG and acting SG, our staff, and all who were part of the organizing of this week, Parliament Goes Pink. I think it's very much in keeping with the elevated awareness that we experience every year, and this year is no different as far as it pertains to breast cancer. And so I also want to commend the different organizations, AUC, SMMC, the Government of St. Martin, Positive Foundation, Electrolytes Foundation. They're still beautiful. And Madam Chair Lady, I want to stop here because I know there are others as well. And so I just want to congratulate all of them who have worked together. The AUC, in collaboration with Positive Foundation and the Ministry of Health, are having a testing drive ongoing. And I think there are 2 more dates left in November. But from what I've understood, the participation is quite good. And I just want to encourage the women who might not yet have signed up to be part of this, because in addition to doing the necessary screening of those women who come to the event, it is also about gathering information, and I think that's extremely important. So the numbers thus far look good to get a good sample of the information regarding breast cancer and breast cancer health. So I just want to encourage the women who have not yet done so. There's still 2 days left, and those dates are mentioned online, that you can sign up and then go and have that done. So Madam Chair Lady, again, kudos to our Parliament as well for stepping up to the plate. Madam Chair Lady, on the topic at hand, related but not on the topic itself, is the fact that we have been having with the government of St. Martin trying to extract from the government the information regarding regional cooperation. And while from a parliamentary level, we want to look closer at alternatives to Par Latino, we also wanted to get from the government what is happening pertaining to their participation in regional organizations. I can't stress it enough, Madam Chair Lady, that when you look at the activities undertaken by, for example, OECS on behalf of their members in the many areas that we are also so very much affected by as St. Martin, climate change being one of them, the whole financial and debt pictures of some countries. Madam Chair Lady, I think we're not approaching this matter with sufficient diligence. And so I just want to make that note here as we discuss this Par Latino trip. And I think that as Parliament, we should again pick up wherever we left off on these discussions and call the government again to not only give account, but keep our fingers on the pulse where it pertains to actually taking action as far as this matter of regional cooperation and involvement is concerned. Madam Chair Lady, so far I want to thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you, MP Westcott Williams, for your comments, your suggestions as well will be also taken into account. Next, we have MP Bijlani that would like to have the floor. MP.
Thank you, Chair Lady. Good afternoon to you. Good afternoon to the Kafir. Good afternoon to my colleagues in Parliament and to St. Martin. And special good afternoon to all my Indian colleagues and friends all around the world on the island, to wish them a very happy Diwali and a happy New Year. This Diwali, let us give thanks for all we hold dear, our health, our family, our friends, and special thanks to God for all that which would never end. And coming to the point of agenda, I know for the travel of President is to Mexico. Are the committee also going to Mexico or to Panama? And which all committees will be traveling? Thank you.
Thank you, MP Bijlani. The document, this can be found under the IS document 049. It's a list of all the travels. And yes, the one for the Junta Directiva is for the President of Parliament to travel, but the rest you can find post that right after that. It's in Panama. Indeed, in Panama for the rest to travel. And there's one, yes. Would you like me to adjourn so you can go over the document? No? Okay, but it's on that, I have the document here, I can show it to you right after, MP. Okay? Any other member of Parliament wish to have the floor? MP Pontefract?
Thank you, Madam Chair. Good afternoon to the Chair, Griffith, my colleagues in Parliament, those that are viewing. Madam Chair, indeed, I will kind of dovetail on one of my colleagues that spoke earlier regards to the issue of regional cooperation and collaboration. I believe that it's important indeed that we do our best, and mostly, as I said, it is determined by it is the task actually of government to, as much as possible, form closer ties with those who are closer to us in the region, especially such as the OECS and also the CARICOM. Why do I say this, Madam Chair? Because I realize even our colleagues, I would call them, in the region, and I particularly identify Barbados, where the Prime Minister of Barbados, Motley, was able to sign an agreement with Argentina with regards to the issue of agriculture, and also coming closer home, where a meeting was held with the 41 African countries that came to Barbados, and 16, Caribbean countries, where they had a African-Caribbean forum in order to see how they can work closer, African countries with the Caribbean. So indeed, I think that on our side, I think government definitely should do its utmost in order to see how much cooperation they can get from these countries and ensure that we are all small island development states. And I must insert here that a lot of planning takes place, but when it comes to the issue of climate change, we know that the Dutch government is the one who definitely should carry this the most. I still have to express my disappointment when I saw where the entire world, because I found out that France pulled out of some agreement that they had regards to climate change, but the entire world has only pledged $100 billion to deal with climate change. $100 billion is chicken feed. Madam Chair, we talk about a world of trillions of dollars. So I really hope that when we get these cooperation going with OSCS and CARICOM, that it will give us a more stronger platform in order to address these matters seriously. So thank you, Madam Chair.
Thank you, MP Pontefract, as well, for your suggestions. Also will be taken into account. Is there any other member of Parliament that wish to have the floor for this agenda point? If there is no more comments, then this proposal is then approved. And this agenda point is closed. We now go over to agenda point 2, approval of travel to the public entity Syntestatias for Wednesday, November 16, 2022, as honored guest to the 2022 Statia Day celebration ceremony of the 246th anniversary of the first salute. Again, this can be found under IS 103, dated October 21st, 2022. On October 21st, 2022, Parliament received an invitation for the Statia Day celebration to take place on November 16, 2022, under IS 103, Parliamentary Year 2022-2023, dated October 21st, 2022. The proposal is to approve this work visit for a delegation of members of Parliament to attend this event on behalf of Parliament. The proposal is to approve for travel arrangements for this delegation. Is there any member of Parliament that wishes to have the floor? I see MP Gums. Yes?
Are we informing in this meeting? Thank you, Madam Chair.
Yes,
Sorry,
you are.
apologies.
I
Are we
was about
informing
to
in this meeting our
That you're going to be
intention?
attending.
Yes, I
your
would like to
intention.
attend. Thank you.
Yes, I see that MP Gums would like to attend. Is there any other member of Parliament that wish to attend the celebratory? Yes, MP Westcott. I see MP Brownbill. Yes, MP Brownbill, you have the floor.
No, just I would like to know, could it be a optional still for now? Not sure, or
Well, we will,
or this has
as
to be
usual, we'll
ASAP?
send you the deadline because you
Okay.
remember we are trying to buy the tickets earlier just to cut
Okay.
costs.
No problem.
So we'll let you know in advance. So I'll put you tentative, Mr. MP Brownbill.
All right, thanks.
And see the MP West, the Weaver as well? Yes? And MP
Yes, Madam Chair, I
Pontiflet?
would like to attend, definitely.
Pontiflet? And I too would be attending the ceremony. With that, then, if there are no more comments for this proposal, so we have, I'm going to repeat, I have myself, MP Gums, MP Westcott Williams, MP Brownbill, MP De Weaver, and MP Pontiflet that will be attending. If there are no more comments, then this proposal is approved. Ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the end of the meeting. I thank you all for your participation and hereby close this meeting. Have a wonderful afternoon further. Meeting closed.